Alright, hey guys, remember CCG back in the video. This year I'm going to be going over the new Watt support. So before I get started here, I just actually wanted to show you guys what this like archetype kind of looks like. And you can see it's very simple, like the effects here. Nothing really stands out, so it's going to be very difficult for them to provide support for this archetype that's actually going to be useful, just because the deck as a whole is pretty outdated, and it's going to require a lot of support here to actually be usable. But yeah, so let's get started here. So here we have Watuna, which is a low forward light thunder tuner effect monster. So I think the art already looks amazing. I'm a big fan of like deep sea creatures, so seeing this tuna card looks really cool. So you can only use the first and third effect of this card's name once per turn. If your monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent at the end of the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. So if any of your monsters happen to inflict damage, you can just get this out. So that's nice to see. This card can attack directly, so that's going to be the main theme of this, is just being able to attack directly, and that's going to be your way of winning. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by direct attack, you contribute it and one or more non-tuners from your hand and or face of field. And if you do, special summon 1 Watt Synchro monster from your extra deck whose level equal the Trinity monster's total levels. So you can see that it's going to be very focused on inflicting battle damage through direct damage, and if you do, you're able to actually synchro summon, but not really synchro summoning as your special summoning, which means that you're not going to be properly summoning it, so you're not going to be able to bring it back with Monster Reborn or whatever afterwards. But the main synchro card that existed before this was Watt Hydra. Watt Hydra here, you can see it's a very simple effect and just focus on inflicting direct damage to your opponent here. And it's basically like a gold sarcophagus for the deck, just being able to search something out like that. But yeah, besides that, there's a new synchro monster, which is Watasaurus. So it's a level 8 light thunder synchro effect monster, which looks really cool. Looks like this. I'm not quite sure what this creature is supposed to be here. So it requires 1 Watt tuner and one non-tuner thunder monsters. So you can see this is the only other, like, from what I know, the only other like real archetype, thunder archetype besides Thunder Dragon. And of course it's not too great. This card can attack directly, as we can see with the other ones. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by direct attack, you can shuffle 1 Watt tuner from your grave and 1 face-up thunder non-tuner you control into the deck. And if you do, special summon 1 Watt synchro monster from your extra deck, except Watt Taurus. So being able to use this, just get something out here. You're just going to be able to special summon out a synchro monster. So it looks like you're just going to be shuffling things out. But again, really focused on inflicting battle damage to your opponent, so you're going to need ways of actually clearing the board. And typically what it looks like here is that you just want to be able to set these monsters up. So I think this is going to be decent as a going second deck. You're just gonna have to run a lot of like Dark Ruler No Mores and other ways of clearing out the board here. And then here we have Watt Kingdom, which is a continuous spell card. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of any of their monsters in the same column as this card and or one of your Watt monsters that activate when they are normal or special summon. So looks like here it's going to be a form of floodgate, really, just preventing your opponent from activating any of their monsters' effects, as long as it's in the same column as this card. So when you're doing this, and that could be a pretty effective floodgate, is just at least just keeping your opponent from going full combo here. And you can target 1 Watt monster you control. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except for thunder monsters. Also special summon 1 Watt monster with a different name from your deck. Then you lose life points equal to the special summon monster's attack. So this is a great way of just special summoning a Watt monster out here. And yeah, nothing really to say here. It's a decently strong card, but of course the archetype isn't that strong to begin with, so it's not going to be crazy impactful. But for the people that have been waiting years for new Watt support, I'm sure this is going to be nice to see, at least just something new to play with and potentially something more in the future. But let me know what you guys think about the new Watt support, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.